Does this sound like you? You're watching everyone on social media make lots of money, building their dream life, getting married, even having successful music careers, while you're sitting in your home studio feeling behind and defeated. You've done everything you can to achieve your goals and now feel it's not possible for you in this lifetime. Brother, this is not the life for you. And this one rule, if truly embraced, will change everything, as it did for me. There are 4 steps, and this won't work if you don't execute all of them. So watch until the end. For context, in the last 4 years, I've leased beats, offered production services, started a record label, clothing brand, worked in a studio as an audio engineer and live event engineer, performed as a classical pianist and jazz drummer, and created content on 4 different platforms. Basically, I was trying to build multiple businesses while working multiple jobs, while trying to look like a bodybuilder, while also trying to create content. And in the last 6 months, I've let go of all of that and focused on one thing. It's not surprising that I've gotten more results now, and I've been able to quit both my jobs. Most content creators avoid this subject, but this is the one bottleneck in my life that changed everything when solved. I've watched a lot of business content, and a lot of entrepreneurs come to this exact same conclusion. So a lot of people have talked about this, millionaires like Sam Ovens. So this concept isn't 100% original, but it works. And that's why I want to share it with you. So what is the solution? This solution is called the one thing. Let me explain. The only thing you could control to get to any goal is your input and actions. To take those actions, you need time and energy. That is the formula to achieve anything. But there's one huge problem. We have a limited amount of time and energy. But it takes a monumental amount of time and energy to complete our big goals. So how the heck do we implement this seemingly simple but life-changing concept for real? First of all, we got to figure out our ultimate goal. And not just any goal, but our true end goal. So how do we even do this? Well, first, list out every possible thing you might want to be. You might want to be a producer, an artist, possibly a YouTuber, an audio engineer. List out everything you might even remotely want to do. Then, for each one, imagine the best case scenario. So, imagine the dream life. If everything works out, everything goes perfectly. What would that look like, and how good would that be comparatively? But after that, it's important not to just stop there. Imagine the daily work it's going to take to get there. So maybe you really, really want to be a great artist, but you don't like performing, or you don't like writing music. Well, that's pretty much the daily work. That's pretty much what being an artist is. Versus maybe you want to be a YouTuber, but you don't enjoy the video creation process, making thumbnails, recording videos. Or maybe you do love it. Exactly what is it going to take to actually get there? Is that something you're actually going to enjoy or at least be okay with? Then we want to imagine the worst case scenario. So basically this is, if it doesn't work out, am I going to be all right with my decision to do this instead of something else? If I make YouTube videos for the next 10 years and nothing happens, well, I'm okay with that. And that's the worst case scenario. Versus if I were to perform for the next 10 years and not go anywhere, comparatively, I'd rather work on this. So it's kind of like a pros and cons thing as well. And finally, you want to choose from all of these different things and figure out what you truly want. So not what seems realistic, not what seems like it's a good idea. What do you truly want? Because this is a super long journey. And if you don't choose what you truly want now, you're just going to end up switching later. And all of this time would have been wasted. So now it's finally time to choose one goal. So this is the concept of the one thing. You choose one thing, and that's all you're going to focus on for now. So obviously, yes, once you achieve a goal, you can move on to a completely different thing. But the point of this is right now, we're only going to focus on one goal. Just think about any successful person or successful brand. They're pretty much only known for one thing. And yes, they expand after that, but in the beginning, it's one thing that got them started. So a lot of people think about millionaires that have 20 streams of income, but realistically, those millionaires became millionaires from one thing. And then, because they had that money, they're able to go easily invest. For example, Taylor Swift, she's known for songwriting. Metro Boomin, he's known for producing beats. Yes, each of these people do other things as well. That's not the only thing they do. But in the beginning, that's what they focused on. They got really good at that. And that's basically the foundation for what got them successful. And the reason why this one goal system works so well, and it took me so long to actually do it. You know, it's easy for me to say on a YouTube video. It's easy for you to say, oh, let me focus on one goal. But to actually do it is insanely difficult. So the next step is we need to overcome the limiting belief of shiny object syndrome. So this is basically the belief that the grass is greener on the other side. Or that the problem and the reason we're not successful is the vehicle or the income stream that we're working on. But the most important thing to learn is that it's not the vehicle/income stream that matters. If you look at any of these income streams that people talk about, performing, beats, sample packs, courses, content creation, or even if you just look at the online making money space, dropshipping, Amazon FBA, things like that. You could find thousands of people that have made a lot of money with each of these things. So clearly it's not the business model that's holding you back. There's a quote that says, businesses don't fail, entrepreneurs do. So now just imagine if you focus on one goal. Imagine how easy it would be if you cut out all the distractions, if you cut out everything else you're trying to do and focus on one thing. How easy would it be to succeed at that one thing? A lot easier than it is now. Once you figure out exactly what input is really truly driving your business and you're just putting in the time, over time, you're going to put in your 10,000 hours to that one thing and you're going to become great. Eventually, people will recognize that. You'll make the income you want. You'll have the life you want. And most importantly, you'll be doing exactly what you want. Even though I just launched my course, I'm not selling anything to you guys in these kind of videos because I just genuinely want to help you. I've been exactly where you are, so I really hope this helps. Please subscribe, as my one thing right now is helping you guys in making these YouTube videos. So for more like this, you can watch this video next, and I'll see you there.